Hey everybody, welcome to the Carlyle House live stream. It's part of our indoor food growing training program. We are at Carlyle House in Arlington, Virginia for one of our group grow events. It's really exciting. I'm going to break it out for you. If you didn't join us live at the event, no problem. This live stream is for you. You can scan that QR code, get a free Udemy indoor food growing course, and you can also get access to lots of other ways to help you grow food indoors year round. If you haven't known this already, it might be new to you. You can grow 75 pounds of greens, herbs, and fruiting plants indoors year-round using LED grow lights, hydroponics, soil technology, just different things. It is at home growing. We're going to explain how that works today. So first things first, though, we got to start with the basics. If you haven't done so already, scan the code over on the side. Start growing today, get your free indoor growing course. It's all in Udemy. We go over composting, indoor food growing with LED grow lights, hydroponics, lots of different subjects. Quick starts guides are all involved there. It is really easy to get going, and it's part of the first stage of our group grow event. Now, cool thing about the group grow event is once you get started, you are able to grow pretty much anything you want indoors, and we'll walk you through that process. So my name's Cliff, longtime urban gardener, outdoors about 15 years, indoors about 3 years, been promoting food freedom in urban spaces through those 3 years, really. My goal is to take anyone from zero skills or a black thumb to a full green thumb in less than 3 growing seasons. Now indoors, it's a really short period of time, 3 to 6 months, maybe at a minimum, could be 9, but it's very, very simple, very easy. So we're gonna go through that. Important point today is about one simple idea. What if we could grow food right here at home together as a community, 12 months out of the year? What if you're this complex, Carlyle House, or any complex, a community of people started producing food every week? How would that change things? I think it'd be pretty revolutionary. And that's really the concept of food freedom. That's the ability to do food for yourself or your family in any size space. Indoors, outdoors, lots of different ways you can do it. Now, the group grow event's pretty exciting. As part of this process, we go to your community, Carlyle House, introduce how to grow, and then we are going to walk through different stages. Now, stage 1 of this process is people who just sign up for the free digital course. You sign up for the course, that is actually going to get you access to your free digital course. You can learn, you can grow on your own, lots of different ways that you're supported. However, as we're going through the group grow event, you'll begin to discover we have shortcuts for you. We have easy systems to get you started. We have seedling bundles that save you 30 days of growing time. Makes it very, very simple to get going. As the community is growing and we do more and more things together, we actually are going to develop a virtual farm, a capacity to grow inside of our community that didn't exist before. We're going to track it month over month. As more people join the group grow for Carlyle House, for example, and we have more systems and we have more seedlings growing, then we are going to increase our food production. So to give you a perspective on that right now, we're just starting the group grow event. So as you can see that no one is signed up for the courses yet. Please go and sign up right there. Get that free Udemy course. We don't have any systems purchased or seedling bundles yet. So we don't know how much people are going to grow by the end of this event. Now we're tracking a couple different community impact areas. We're tracking herb bundles. That would be through one of the let pot systems, which we'll see towards the end. We're tracking salads grown. The Elfsys, the larger system, is one that really grows a lot of salads. It could grow 6 to 8 on at-homes. And then we're going to see how many meals our community is going to grow over the next 30 days. So keeping in mind that people who came to the group grow event, they got their system, they took home a system right away. That system was filled with seedlings. Those seedlings are going to be harvestable in 7 to 10 days. You're going to be eating from them. You're going to be eating fresh greens and herbs. So as part of that process, at the end of our time together, we're going to see exactly how much we're going to get. And this moves forward into the future. So as we do another group grow event, more people start growing, more people start to eat from these systems. And we're going to be able to see exactly how much our community is growing and tracking. So it's super exciting. We're going to check in as we're going through this process, and we're going to see how much we have growing. So let's shift gears here and jump back over to our presentation and do a little bit of learning. Oh, I almost forgot. Different tiers. So as we have growers, new growers who are learning, they download the Udemy course, they get access to it. Or maybe some new growers are going to purchase a system. They're going to start growing through that. As we have different growers go through this process, the more growers, then we unlock different things for our community. So level 1 is a kitchen garden. You start growing food at home. That's 5 growers. Weekly harvest, you get a bonus. 10 growers. Guided kitchen, monthly live support and strategy at 15 growers. Full food production, maximize your system output at 20 growers, all the way down to a living food community. Lots of different unlocks as we're going through this process, and it's really interesting. So I'd like to start off by just explaining why grow indoors. Well, you can think of it as a +1. Growing outside, seasonal, weather dependent, high failure rate. There's a lot of reasons why it's difficult to grow outdoors. But on the flip side, growing indoors is a stable environment, easy to harvest, highly productive. Generally no pests, although occasionally they may pop up. Any season growing, start now, start in January. All good times to grow. You can replace grocery store produce with these systems already at lower cost. It is pretty fantastic. Outdoor growing, you might be familiar with it. You've got different seasons. Some plants grow well in cool weather. Some plants grow well in hot weather. What we're practicing is what you see down at the bottom. That is the person growing. This is 5th season growing. So it is an additional season. And I like to reiterate here, you can replace 100% of greens and herb consumption with indoor growing methods year-round using LED grow lights. It is amazing. It's ready and it's here right now. Now, it's important to remember that this is really a +1 to what you're doing. You do not have to give up outdoor growing. In fact, I wouldn't recommend it. Add indoor growing to what you're doing already. So it's only going to make your growing better. And it really does produce pounds and pounds of food. Okay, let's check in on our group grow dashboard for the community. And let's see what we're doing. So at this point in time in our group grow event, we're at green light access. We have 2 growers who signed up to learn through our Udemy course, which is really exciting. Tons of free materials, lots of ways to learn how to grow through that. And it's a really easy starting point. If you're not really ready to dive in and buy a system yet, buy seedling bundles, or kind of go all the way for full food production, getting a digital course on Udemy is an easy way to get going. So thanks so much for everybody who signed up so far, and let's keep on going. Different plants out there, like sizes to eat. Many people will look at full plants. You might buy lettuce in the store that's been harvested, or maybe microgreens. Maybe you've got a person who does microgreens in your area. I think 3 different plant sizes are great to eat: sprouts, microgreens, and full plants. So sprouts they're really small. You can grow them really quickly, about 7 days in just a mason jar. Microgreens a little bit longer, it takes 7 maybe to 14, 16 days, depends. Like there's different growth rates. Downside to the microgreens is you have to chop the tops of them off when you harvest, and then you got to get rid of the roots. So you compost them, you throw them away. You've got to continuously grow at a higher rate. Now, the full plant stage is really interesting, especially with hydroponics, because the plants grow really quickly. You can harvest from the outer sides of the plants and keep growing for a while, usually 1 to 2 months, and you're able to get really good production. Indoors, in addition to greens and herbs, you can grow things like dwarf fruit trees, dwarf tomatoes, dwarf vegetables. Lots of different things are going to be harvestable from these kinds of plants. The dwarf sizes are determinate. They're very bushing. They're very small. You can grow a lot of small fruits in them, and they can be harvested all year round. Same with cucumbers. They're very compact. very sweet, and they give you great results. Now, interesting thing here from a harvest perspective, soil, 45 days. If you're growing indoors with lights, hydroponics, 30 days. Herbs, and that's for greens. Herbs, soil, 45 days, hydroponics, 30 days, something similar. Fruiting plants, soil, 90 days, hydroponics, 65 days, especially for the dwarf fruiting plants, dwarf varieties of these kinds of plants. Very easy to do. And the nice thing about it is, if you are using a seedling bundle, like the ones that we have here, these actually will save you about 30 days of growing time. So you can see these little seedlings right here. These plugs are going to pull out, and then they can be dropped into any standard hydroponic system. So this system right here, not sure if you can see it, but the plants actually grow straight into the system right here. So you put them into this basket, and then the light is automatic. You just let them grow. Really easy to do. Now for harvesting, greens are going to cut the outer leaves and harvest continuously. They can last a couple of months. Herbs, something similar. Duration could be longer, 3 to 5 months. Fruiting plants, kind of standard. A ripe tomato, most people will identify those. A cucumber, it can vary a little bit. Depends on what kind of fruiting plant you're really looking at. So, first quiz, inside of a growing space, if you're growing in soil, how many pounds of greens, herbs, and fruiting plants can you grow per year? 4 square feet. And while you're thinking about it, let's jump over to our live event dashboard here. And let's check that out. See what we had growing here. See what the community is doing since we arrived and we've kicked off our presentation. Okay, awesome. So as you can see, we have 2 growers signed up. So they're doing the free course, which is awesome. And then we've sold 2 let pots during our group grow. So what that means is we have 2 herb boxes in the Carlyle community. They are going to be growing monthly 8 different meals, at least like a minimum of 8 meals using these boxes. It could be a combination of cilantro, parsley, chives, arugula. All of those are in our seedling box that we have for the month of May this year. When they ordered that system, they actually got the seedlings pre-installed in them. So they will be harvesting next week. Really, really exciting, really interesting. And to get back to our pop quiz here, let's see what that is. So if you're growing in soil, you can actually grow up to 10 pounds in that space. Now keep in mind that if you're doing that, you can grow vertically. You can grow on shelving units. So that allows you to grow 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds. It'd be very easy to do that. So annual production, 4 square feet, 10 pounds. Really, really productive.
Hello everyone.
Let's look at a success story.
Set this up for me like a month ago. I got some of my favorite veggie. They are growing very well. I harvested them a couple times already, and now it looks like I have to harvest them again. You can look how big, how full the leaves is. I have on another side as well. They actually taste really good. It's fresh, it's sweet, and as you see how big the leaves is. The basil, one of my favorite herbs that I have. So I hope that you guys can enjoy having this one as well, because I really enjoy it, to see them grow, and I can eat them fresh, and they taste really good. So check it out for these.
Okay, so that's a real success story. For one of our growers, they got one of the system's seedlings they grew all those greens and herbs. So if you want to find out more about that, scan the code, sign up for the free course, as you can see above. Check out Let Pot and Elfsis, which we're going to talk about in a second, and see exactly how useful those are. So moving right along here, let's check in on our group dashboard, our group grow dashboard in just 1 minute. See if we've got any changes since we just checked on it. Okay, great. So we actually had one more system was sold for the Let Pot, so that increased our herb bundles up to 3. So that means that we now have 12 potential meals every month in the Carlyle group community that are going to be produced year-round indoors. I mean, this is constant. It's 12 months out of the year. It's not going to be April to June and then gone. It's always going to be there. That capacity is constant, always growing, which is really nice. So jumping back over into our presentation, let's see what we can learn next. Composting. So indoor composting is really interesting. Composting is breaking down nutrients that would normally be wasted, thrown into like the trash, for example. You can break down the things that are coming out of your kitchen, and you can make it into compost. Now, compost is 3 parts, major parts: nitrogen, phosphates, potassium. Nitrogen largely comes from oil or natural gas. Phosphates and potassium are mined in the soil. Not really sustainable. So what we'd love to do is actually go from fertilizer over to compost. Now, luckily, the materials that you would normally chop up or throw away in your kitchen can be pushed right into compost. But you need a way to do that. 2 different ways. One is anaerobic, the other is aerobic. Anaerobic involves just bacteria. So this bacteria needs high heat, it needs a closed environment. It's going to break down all the materials that you have, and it's going to make it into a compost, which is plant food for your next garden. Or you can use a worm-based process called vermicomposting. Very simple to do. You mix shredded paper, earthworms like red worms, together with a little bit of water and banana peels, coffee grounds, and tea leaves. I found those are the easiest. You can do it in a DIY version, what you see here. Punch holes into a standard container, and you're able to keep the worms in there. Or you can have a fancy compost bin, what you see there, like kind of a tower, more of a condo for your worms. One important thing to note, the worms don't have teeth. So you might need to break down some of your scraps using something like a blender, a food cycler that you see listed here. All of those are really helpful. Another way to do that is to compost is black soldier fly larvae, BSFL. These are small organisms that will consume cooked raw organic waste, processes it in 2 weeks. It produces slow release natural fertilizer as a result of it. And that creates frass. Frass stimulates the autoimmune response from plants, prevents the growth of fungal gnats, and contains nutrients that we know are great for plants earlier, NPK. So, question is, feet of space, how many pounds of compost do you think you can produce over the course of a year? Think about that. And while you're doing it, we're going to jump back over and we're going to see what may have changed in our Grow Event dashboard here. So think about that question, how many pounds of compost could be produced? And let's check over here again. Okay, great. So just quick highlight, the Carlyle Group community so far, 2 people are signed up to learn how to grow food indoors through our Udemy course, which is free, easy to use. And 4 people have actually purchased Let Pots during our course. So what that means is they are going to take home one of these systems right here. It's preloaded with seedlings. They're going to harvest in 7 to 10 days. And they're going to have access to seedling bundles moving forward, all different kinds of things. This month, for example, we are growing, as a group, as a community, we're growing chives, basil, parsley, arugula, as well as mizuna. All fresh, growing all the time, very low maintenance systems, easy to do. And each month we do have new seedling bundles available. So this community is going to basically this coming month, they're going to have 16 meals involving fresh greens and herbs that have came right from inside the community. And this goes on year round. So I think it's really exciting. It's really easy to do, and it's going to make a big impact into the future. So we're now at 4 out of 5 of our indoor food growing courses. And so we're right at still at the first stage. That's not unusual for communities as they're starting off. We're generally going to be at stage 1 for a little bit, but we're going to get back to our question about food and composting. So how many pounds of greens, herbs, and fruiting plants can be composted, and how much compost can you create? Well, the answer to that question is 46 pounds. Conservatively, you could probably produce more. That would be enough for 15 containers of tomatoes growing indoors using LED grow lights. 15 containers is enough for 3 people to eat tomatoes pretty much constantly throughout the year. Fresh, easy to do, it's pretty beautiful. So if you haven't done so already, we've got our group grow sign up. If you wanted to join the group grow, if you wanted to learn how to grow food with our Udemy course, if you wanted to check out the Let Pot, then all you have to do is scan that code and get signed up. All right. We just checked in on our dashboard. So let's jump over to hydroponics. Now, hydroponics is interesting. It's soilless agriculture. Now, inside the soil, which you see pictured on the left, there's a complex web of biology, organisms living and dying, a whole ecosystem. As part of that, they are unlocking nutrients, which is then pulled up through water by plants in the roots, and that's what plants use to grow. Now, that's awesome. However, a lot of limitations there. Winter, too hot, too cold, too windy, like so many different things can happen, bugs, pests. It's good if we can bring things inside like this, start control those variables. Hydroponics allows us to do that. That is soilless, so it's just nutrient water, maybe a pump, lights, and then of course plants. Now the plants are going to grow in a soil medium, a soil-less medium. It's going to be a kind of plug that will absorb nutrients, and the roots can grow out through it and hold themselves into, like anchored into it. And as part of that process, plants grow 30% faster. It's really space efficient. You can have vertical systems that grow a lot. Can be inside or outside. We recommend inside for a number of reasons. Again, any season. It's very easy to do all the time. So I want to point out here, harvest in days, not months. Indoor systems produce 2 to 3 times faster than soil. Indoor growing removes probably the biggest barriers that you would expect if you're growing your own food. No weather, no seasons, no guesswork. If you take a seedling and you put it in the system, almost all the time it's going to grow exactly what you want. A nice, big, fresh, beautiful plant. This works year round. In a very small space, it's got predictable results. Now, as most people are starting off, and you see some of our community members at Carlyle House have already started with the Let Pot, this is a really great place to begin. It sets up in just 10 to 15 minutes. Here's a success story.
As you can see here, I've got an assortment of microgreens. Very easy to grow, very convenient. I tend to buy my meats in bulk and freeze them. And the one thing that I could never or used to not be able to get fresh was all of the herbs and the greens that I like to go along with that frozen meat. It's incredibly cheap, incredibly easy to do, low maintenance, high yielding, as you can see. And you don't really have to worry about a lot. And it's delicious. You don't have to worry about pesticides or just the general dirtiness of a grocery store where everyone is touching everything with their hands. I'll never go back.
All right. So that's another happy grower using seedlings, like growing in their own home, constantly harvesting. You could see that was in the kitchen where they were able to use those greens pretty much all the time. You can scan the QR code, you can sign up, you can get the free course. You can grow right now, don't have to wait. It's available to us all the time, doesn't matter what time. Keep in mind that if you're growing from seedlings, you can harvest in 7 to 10 days, and you can keep harvesting for up to a month, maybe a month and a half. It depends on what you're growing. That saves you a lot of time. If you grow from seed, it's going to take 30 to 40 days. There's a significant time savings. So let's jump back over and check out our group grow dashboard. And you notice, okay, we've actually got up into the second stage for Carlyle House in Arlington, Virginia. We now have 5 people that have signed up to do the digital courses. We have 5 let pots sold. So what that means is we will have 20 meals over this next month that community members are going to be eating directly in their own homes, right where they're living. Might be growing in their kitchen, might be growing in their living room. It is a huge change. So last month, 0. Or maybe someone was growing on a balcony, but probably not, given that most of the year you can't do that. So what that means is we've got 5 herb boxes, 20 meals that are going to be coming in as part of Carlyle House. It's really exciting. This is a new form of driving and building community. I think it's really, really cool. Now, if you've done this before, you've seen the magic of hydroponics, or maybe you really want to know, I want to go bigger. How can I grow a lot? I've got a big family. I know I really want to do this. Then ElfSys is a great option for you. So let's take a little bit of a deeper dive into that. ElfSys is a large system, grows up to 52 plants at a time. This is basically a grocery store killer. It's going to be able to grow greens, herbs, fruits, for example, tomatoes, strawberries, hot peppers, sweet peppers, almost anything you might imagine, it can grow. The standard size is 32 plants at a time, but you can add on that additional layer, so that gets you up to 52. In this video, you can see all different kinds of greens growing. That was rainbow chard that you saw there at the top. It's going to be actually going to zoom down. There's some basil right there. That was Mizuna. Down there, you'll see tomatoes are growing in that space, and they are all very, very happy. Some green onions. There's lots of different things you can grow inside of the ElfSys. This is the next stage up for your growth. 75 pounds a year, 3 to 4 salads every week at a minimum. I'd say probably more than that. If you're not eating from it every day, it's going to grow out of control. So what does that mean from a practical perspective? Well, you're going to replace 30 to 50 square feet of an outdoor garden space. And that even assumes you can do it year round. It's not likely. Most places you cannot grow outdoors year round. If you're a very good, efficient gardener, you're only going to be able to get 6, maybe 8 months out of the year, and you won't have any consistency with what you're growing. It's just hard to get the kind of consistency as you can indoors. So a lot of our customers, a lot of people who have been growing food indoors, they don't really buy greens anymore. What's the point? You can grow it so cheaply and so easily if you're doing it at home. So let's check on our group grow one more time. There we go. So no updates since we last did it, but if you want to learn how to grow for free, scan the QR code up there. That's going to take you to a landing page. That landing page, you will get to be able to sign up for our free Udemy course. If you are growing live with us, or if you are in our community, for example, Carlyle House is where we are today, then that gives you the option to buy a system right away. You can actually get a system like this one right here, the Let Pot, and you can get a seedling bundle here. We will put these two together. You can actually take the full system with plants right home, and you'll be harvesting within a week. It really saves a lot of time. It makes it really easy to get started. It's never been easier to grow food indoors year round than it is now. So super simple. Scan the QR code, get your free course. If you want to grow right away, Let Pot, you can get these at our events. You could pick them up at our local events. If you want to go bigger with ElfSys, you can pre-order that, and you'll get that system in the next month. It does take a little time to get it set up. So just want to dispel that, people think they don't have time, space, or knowledge. Don't need any of those things. They're very simple. You just saw exactly how it works, exactly how much space you need, and how easy it is. You're not really starting. You're not just starting. You're building towards full production. So our community that we have been talking about is actually going to be the community that we've been building out over the past half hour or so here, that at Carlyle House, they went from producing essentially nothing in the community year round to now eating 20 meals across the community. 5 boxes that can be quickly reloaded and can be producing greens and herbs. It is a very, very simple thing to do. It's very easy to do, and it's extremely productive. So one of our customers shared, we started with herbs on the counter. Now we cook at home almost every night. Fresh basil, mint, cilantro, everything's always available. So if you wanted to get started, you just scan that QR code right there. Takes you over to the landing page. You're going to be able to get a system, get help, get training, whatever it is that you need to get going. It's very, very easy. So just a quick reminder, if you're interested in the Let Pot, you can take the Let Pot home from one of our live events that same day. If we come to your community, let's say it's a condo, you live upstairs, you will get to take the Let Pot home with a seedling bundle, pre-installed plants. So you're going to be harvesting in about 7 days. Now we do have a special for the group grow event. That's a special bundle. It's one of the systems. It's 3 months supply of seedlings. Nutrients are all included in it. It's very easy to do. Free course obviously comes with that as well. And you get to join our local community and grow together. So we track how much everybody's growing to make sure that the community is always growing just a little bit more food. How can we get you to that next stage? How can we get 5 more people to grow greens in their home? I think it's a really good goal. We can all do it together. So scan the QR code and you will be able to harvest basically next week. So you take the system home, plug it in, runs automatically, and you're going to be harvesting next week. Now, for people that want a little bit more production, you want to go a little bigger, Elfsis is a great option. Elfsis, a little bit bigger. This one you'll use next month, so order it now. At our next event next month, we're actually going to bring that system. You'll be able to grow with it straight away. And we have a bundle for that one as well. That gets you, again, it's 3 months of seedlings. So seedlings are going to be inside one of our boxes right here. So you can actually take the plugs out, pop them into the different growing baskets inside the Elfsis, and you're going to be able to grow right away. So full system, Elfsis system grows more than 30 plants at a time. That one is going to grow 3 to 5 salads a week, probably at a minimum. You can also grow tomatoes and cucumbers, other kinds of fruiting plants that we have available. So it's a really big system and it's really great and very productive. So want to just reiterate, start small or scale big, but everything moves us forward. And as part of that process, we are able to unlock more growth, unlock better ways of growing, more knowledge, in frankly, a stronger community, because we're beginning to take control of our food supply in a way that we never were able to in the past. So it's really, really, really fun and interesting. So based on what's happening right now in Carlyle House, this group is going to produce, let's jump back over to our live event dashboard. This group is going to produce, hasn't changed since we last checked in on it, but it is going to produce 5 herb bundles, 5 herb boxes, 20 meals this next month. 5 people are learning how to grow food for themselves. Maybe they're going to do it a different way. They'll buy a different system. Maybe we won't see that they're actually growing, that we won't be able to kind of track through our system. Totally fine. We planted the seed and they're growing into something. So that's what it is today. This is for Carlyle House. We're going to check in on them though. We're going to come back. We're going to do another event in August and we're going to see how much people are growing. So here is just the start. If you'd like to follow us, and I just want to reiterate that even though it starts small, it's just a course, it's just one small system like you see growing here. One system hopefully turns into a lifestyle of eating greens, a lifestyle of eating fresh tomatoes that you just picked all the time. Lots of different ways we can do it. And I think most importantly, this is how we can become a living food community. We're always producing food. We're always eating fresh food. There's just a lot of advantages to this. So if you haven't done so already, one last time here, scan the code, join the group, start growing, and please follow us. If you're watching this on YouTube, we just checked in there. If you're watching this on YouTube If you want to learn more about this, maybe get some tips and tricks, have our social networks all there, easy to follow us. If you're in the DC area, the DMV, we'd love to have you at one of our events. Head over to Indoor Garden Market. If you reach out, just the website, indoorgardenmarket.com, pop in the chat and say, hey, I have a community that would like to have one of these events. We'd be happy to get that scheduled for you. We come there for free. We set up our systems. We show people how to do this. I think it's a really important skill. It's a very modern skill, and it's very exciting. So thanks to everyone who came for the live part of the event, everyone who joined in, and we'll just leave you with the last point with our Group Grow event. So to round everything off, Carlyle House, so we are now producing, next month, we're going to be producing 10 square feet of productive grow space indoors. 5 herb boxes, 20 meals, at least 20 meals will be filled with greens and herbs from our systems. 5 new people are growing food indoors or learning how to through our Udemy course. And we have 5 let pot systems in action as well. So really exciting. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope you can come to our next Group Grow event, and we can't wait to see what you're going to grow.